Here at the Wegmans LPGA Championship. Great pleasure to have the #2 ranked player in the Rolex Women's World Rankings. Lydia Ko is here. A rookie season, officially, that feels anything but a rookie season. Let's get your thoughts on your year thus far, and then we'll segue in and talk a little bit about the golf course. By the way, you climbed up here very slowly. You're young. You shouldn't be so tired.
I know. It's been 7 to 8 months, and I think I've aged more than I normally have in that period of time. But no, I've been doing my time on the tour, and the time has gone really fast. A lot of tournaments, and pretty much over half has gone by, and I can't really believe it. And I would never imagine myself to be playing full time on the tour at the same time last year.
When you say the year's gone by fast, obviously we can look at a calendar, we know how many months have gone by. Has it been fast for you mentally? Like, the tournaments just keep coming so quickly? Have you been able to relax? How has that been for you? What type of adjustment?
Like every week, the week itself, it feels like it goes slow. Like, day by day, we've got practice rounds, pro-ams, and you're kind of into the tournament. But when I look back, I've already played these many tournaments. So, that kind of sense, just the time, I think having fun has made it much easier. And especially when I've got 3 or 4 weeks in a row, the second and the third week kind of go faster because you kind of get in on a Monday and you start doing proper practice from a Tuesday.
Do you feel like the schedule as you've laid it out thus far has been good for you? Have you played too much? Maybe not enough?
No, I think we've balanced it out pretty well. I haven't overdone myself, and I've had plenty of rest in the off weeks, and I really enjoyed my 2 weeks off after my win in San Francisco and also after Toledo. So I think schedule-wise, I've been trying to balance it out and have some rest and go do some fun things in the middle.
Let's get some hands. We've got microphones. Last question from me before we take some questions. The potential fallout from this week. I say fallout, it could be great for you. You have had a terrific season already with 2 wins and 8 top 10s, but this week, if you were to win, you could move to #1 in the rankings. How much have you thought about that?
I didn't really realize until you just mentioned it, but to me, I think winning would be great, but that's in a couple of days' time, and I'm just going to take day by day, and if it goes my way, great. And then I become more #1, it's even better. But I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to try and enjoy it and kind of think of it as another LPGA event.
Questions? While we wait, I'll ask you another one. What's been the most positive thing for you, biggest learning experience this year in your rookie season?
The biggest thing, I think, just being like what it's like to be a tour player. What it's like to, I guess, get away from wherever you're living. You're out here full time. You're out with sponsors. Other players, and I guess it's pretty much a full-time job in another sense. And to kind of have, enjoy it at the same time and try to balance it out. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, just being able to learn and try to balance things and learn the perspectives of being a tour player.
Has the business aspect of having your name on your bag and logos on your hat and shirt, etc., has the business aspect of being a professional golfer been at times difficult for you, like the pro-ams and the sponsors and that aspect of it?
I think all of that just comes with, being a tour player. And I actually enjoy, playing pro-ams, and you get to meet different people from, different sponsors, and along the way, I think it's a cool experience. You get to meet people that you don't normally get to, interact with these business people, and to do that during golf, that's a total different experience.
Take some questions. Bethany, we'll start with you.
Outside of golf, what's the coolest thing you've done this year as a tour player?
I went to Universal Studios in my off week a couple of weeks ago with Amy and Vicki Harrison and Sue Kim. So we had some fun. I'm not really good with rides, so we had to go to the studios where it was a lot of the motion simulators. But it was cool. I felt like a normal teenager doing some things in the spring break.
Favorite ride? Go ahead.
Did anyone recognize you, girl?
No, but I put a photo of us said, oh, we saw you guys, and are you in Singapore, Universal Studios, and everything? So, no, we're in the States still, but yeah, I mean, nobody like went up and said hi, but you know, we got some comments that they did see us.
Favorite ride was what at Universal Studios?
Definitely the Minion ride. I mean, I've got Minions all over my golf bag. I've got a hip cover, a little key ring, and even my tea bag's full of Minions. So, I mean, it was obviously my favorite.
No issues with motion sickness or anything like that? You're really good with roller coasters and every kind of thing?
Like 4D stuff, I'm okay. I'm worse than the roller coaster, that kind of thing. So I stayed away from that one. But to my surprise, the Simpsons ride was where we kind of fell sick. And we just had lunch before that. So.
Okay, Randall.
Lydia, tell us about this golf course. What stands out about it for you?
You know, it kind of, in ways, feels similar to it looks till, you know, with the rough being pretty similar. But it kind of feels the same, but then it kind of feels like a totally different course. Now here, especially with it being a little wet today, I had to hit a lot of hybrids, and it was the first time I actually didn't iron on hole 7, and that was with my 6th iron. So I think the course is playing, I guess, a little on the longer side, especially for it being wet after the rain today.
Question in the front.
You've got a number of majors under your belt that you've gone through, you've felt the experience. Have you felt some extra anticipation coming into this now that you are number 2, the expectations are high?
You know, I mean, it's been a really great experience, you know, playing these different types of majors, and I was fortunate enough to play this major last year, and I really had fun, you know, playing the Wegmans LPGA Classic, and yeah, I mean, every major is different in its own way, and you know, it's always exciting because we all prepare for, you know, all the majors, and but to me, I didn't play, you know, I didn't perform that well when I thought, oh my God, it's a major, you need to play well. So I'm going to try to think of it as just another tournament, and you know, hopefully I'm going to hit some good shots and roll some good putts.
Other questions? Get one back in the back here. Go ahead, Dan.
Did you feel like you put too much pressure on yourself at Pinehurst? Was that part of it?
I think apart from the last night of the first day, I played a really solid rounds at the US Open, and I really had fun. And at the end, I think I finished high 15th or something, and that's my second best finish at a major. And at a course like that, I was pretty happy with the way I finished. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we always go, oh, I wish I did this better and this better, but the overall experience I really enjoyed, and I think I played pretty good.
Question in the far back there.
You mentioned you were playing here last year. You were playing as an amateur. You were playing for no money. Now, can you fathom what's happened last year? Can you really kind of put to words what's happened for you in the last year since you were here last year?
Yeah, like even at that time I was asked, when are you going to turn pro? That was really one of the big questions that I got asked pretty much every time a camera was up in my face. And since then, I guess I turned pro, and I'm playing full time on the tour. And yeah, it's been a pretty surreal moment, and I can't believe a year has gone by since then.
Did you get advice from several people before this year began? And if so, is there anything that stood out to you that you kind of carried through this rookie season, that you kept reminding yourself, I need to do this, I promised myself I would do this my rookie year?
I think a lot of people told me to balance it out, never overdo it. And I mean, there's 33 events this year, and I don't need to play all of them. They wanted me to kind of balance everything out so that I had fun on the tour and that I could play for a longer period of time. And that's why golf is so great, that you can play when you're 40, 50, etc. So I think that was the biggest advice, and that's how we've been managing my schedule so that I wouldn't overdo it, but at the same time get enough experience.